we will have a game to watch at the Parc des Princes. Now, Rich, to Enemenu no. Barcelona Inter. What a game. What a match. Rich, Barcelona message is simple. Almost almost trouble. They already have the Copa del Rey. They have the lead in the league. And see, they are capable the Champions League. They have Inter before them. And see, Anope, they post this video. No, they post this video and on my caption: dream, believe, achieve. Almost so Diana. Najidi said I never am. Unya should I na ujidi nkwadia unsabeka. That is Barcelona message with this video. Said this is what they are taking into, and then you make game no El Munjik Stadium hono. Now Rich. Since I answer Flicky by you know, he seems to have a formula for every game. But their philosophy and you maybe a Barca phone a game Simon be a permanent pressing, possessing 1v1 in lateral areas. Sanyo money they a permanent. Diaka the opponent listen here anywhere we want to overload any Sanyo manu and also so our honum. Now Rich. Any game na Barca bebono. The only thing that can go against Barcelona is fatigue. So how many Real Madrid game no? Extra time na ekọ no, a stretchy or more. Aside extra time, the celebration no musa Germania. I mean the saying it was true. And some of the Barca players were late for training. And as a flick bufuye, and he told them. But Rich, beside fatigue no. Through Spain, Catalonia, Sicilia. The Catalonia for ne can say. It seems say, ye draw na ye who say ahani ye be fano. Time Inter ye Bayern no. Na Fisher no aye clear no. Na game no who. But there is something that is I say a game no so, and that is it. Rich, Inter last 3 games, they lost 1-0 to Bologna. In the Coppa Italia semifinals, 3-0 and Omulusi to AC Milan. This weekend, yeah, Omutifie, I'm AS Roma. And then the 10 come and Akoshen 1. So I heard of the game, Inter and loses some spark. And Barca phone are licking their left say, I said, the real see who Inter game say no. I said, Omo form no tiba form at the wrong time. But Rich, this is Inter. They are one of the most difficult teams to play in Europe. And a new fluke say, baby about the dream, Rich, defensively, they are the best team in the Champions League. And so now make catch on about Donnarumma no. Rich, say who do this stage in the Champions League? Adieba Kupa here to carry you to the final is your defensive play. You need to avoid conceding goals. Yeah, we say Inter beating you withstand it. Barcelona pressure. Any of my attack, you know, and then Numrea. Rich, this is the Inter team from Sky Italia. Any Obia, those for Obia say this is the Inter team. Soma, Bisek, Acerbi, Bastoni. Omu wing backs now, omu prefer as number 1 choice, you know. In Dumfries, any Dimarco, then that's midfield. Kahanoglu, Mkhitaryan, Barella, then the front 2. Lautaro Martinez, Thuram. In a 3-5-2, Rich. 3-5-2 for Tima Yefen Inter. Now, no numre. Enemy yan in TSA. Hansi Flick say, or repeating the same lineup now. A boy in the Copa del Rey final. And what it means is that Barcelona will also be coming in with this. Chesney Kunde, Gerard Martin, Martinez Kubasi, Frankie de Jong, Pedri, Daniel Olmo, Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, Ferran Torres in a 4-3-3 for Tima. You find Barcelona like this. Rich. Before me, I be seen a prediction, Bebano. Mami Mbusa Weo. In the engine room, this time around, Nyankopo Yadum, Obi any injury be our engine room. Rich. Karnoglu, Mkhitaryan, Barella. As against Frankie de Jong, Pedri, Daniel Olmo. Ujiri se tre ben na no odin.
The Inter one.
Inter there.
So senior man for whom experience no ho. My Champions League no.
My bomb watch it. No way pia. No Rich. For me, BB cancel no.
Okay.
Inter for the no experience. Oma bomb watch it. They know how to play these stages of the Champions League. But Rich, age is not on their side. And I watch Inter against Bologna. I watch them against AC Milan. I watch them against Konemo, Roma. Rich, I feel say they've had a long season and almost ages, is catching up with them in kitty. And to him, this Barcelona team will know say they are facing a very, very good midfield from Inter. But Rich, what they have that interphoning me is their youthfulness. Rich, and then Maninho say, especially in the first half, Barcelona will try to suffocate Interfono with youthful runnings and pressing. I'm say, yeah, I'm munimbo, me am penning for, but I am cry. Yenim bo ni bot somewhere, but munimbo because mama bache, but you didn't cry seven. And look, play be Frankie de Jong. Rich, so on your ball, na say Mkhitaryan na pressing. He will just bypass him and say, "Me I crouch on me show him. Me say unti me." So Pedro in your ball na Kahanoglu. He will do the same thing. Daniel Olmo will do the same thing. And Interfono, I'm disadvantage of one say, Rich, they look a little bit older than Barcelona phone. And so where has the flexing so by the intensity now? I'm Barcelona phone the bobo na. Rich, I'm sure na Inter in Penin no. Aha, omo ekakra. That is my first worry. Number 2, Miriano no. Rich, so boy in a tray back. We've always said say there are spaces or lateral areas. But that is where Barcelona is strong. Rich. That is where Barcelona is strong. Baby, Lamine Yamal and Rafinha done. And behind Dumfries and DiMarco. And what it means is that say I'm sure you born I anticipate to see a head giddy no. Rich, one way not because of Rafinha and Lamine Yamal, DiMarco and Dumfries and Baby, they will be kept by these boys. Now Aqua say Interguachi baby 5 and then Fiifi 3 and then more 2 and on my Pampi which now trying to make sure that Barcelona for and you see some players and for NC Omachi and share Omo. Rich, I think so without Lewandowski. A blessing in disguise Academy Barcelona. I am not saying say we wouldn't have needed Lewandowski in this game. This is Champions League semi-final. We hear Obia what ball at this level or experience. But Rich, so Usha Bona CCI Ferran Torres airborne. So also share Inter for omutre back na. Uni do bo Vivi Asebi. And he's old. Nina look to job Benin. And imagine Ferran Torres, Dodi Rudiger. The way he like running behind you, running into space. Rich. So I isolate yourself, no, sa space is in getting kitty here. With the way a Barcelona for it to me bo passy. And sure no more bet but Rich, with the American na. Rich. And Chelsea Interfono so cause Barca problems. Number one, Gerard Martin.
Okay.
Sedan Fresh eti free also. Na Bayala ba. Na Lautaro Martinez ba. They overload the left hand side and we will have a problem. Number one, no. Now again, Rich. The Biama culture will say, Team Bia above front two target man Biano. So our ball against a team of the lateral defenders and LP overlapping. A jadu 2v2 into Inigo Martinez against Lautaro Martinez, Kubasi against Turam. That is a problem.
Ever prediction in
Barcelona must deal with Sadio very, very well. Right. I think Barca should win.
Okay.
I think so overall Barca will what it takes to beat Team FN Inter. Whether they will finish the job or not, that one I don't see.
Okay.
But Inter for Ninsheye, Rich, Sebasa Enya a very good win. Our game we won. They will beat Inter home and away.
Okay.
And see, Mama Barca for Enya so much confidence coming to San Siro. Then we can do a second analysis of the second game. But Rich, I think say Inter are very good, but Barcelona will beat them. Barca be show mo and enumere ewo. Mame emma code bi na ye fa nye ade bi kitikiti bi ewo sekafie code mienu bi. A very very good code pa ewo honom na ye hwe de betimi ade aye ewo seka efie ene enumere. Me say wa say wo hwe ye show no na we interested in betting a j 2 betway course way na efa eye wa de a pese ode eye me say wa ni twa bi 1C5 8 7 AD6 and 1C5 8 9 301 until 1C5 8 9 301 1C5 8 7 AD6 and another calculator say can so panel was screenshot say na be ya umba later be busa say code ni we na code ni say after na we be chase after the code opa we share on Facebook here chat say who tie already you just write it down na we are one kasa wanya time na wako betway app no so na say wako web no na wako bo ahyem na watimi edi etwa bet Rich, good luck to obi a na so be try na nwumre you watch a very very good game.
Very good game.
Ewo
Munjik, yeah.
Stadium ono.
Emrana
Lamine Yamal personality. And now catch Madrid for any plane. Or say almost Shebasa Ometinya Kasa. Sisia or no She Madrid ni. He has every right to talk. Into Munyano. I was very impressed at the pre-match press conference now, especially the bit about Messi. Journalists try to compare to Lionel Messi or Simisramo. Me just a 17-year-old boy. Lionel Messi is the best to ever do it. And me compare me who to no. On business say I don't know die it no so notify na income. Na after the that die it no ye video no to train auto face tani adinti. Mo fan channel. E bibia na oni adwuma ye okọ training ba na oye no pe bia e wo fie. Rich. In the Champions League this season, Barcelona are the highest scoring team as it stands. 35 plus goals. Inter Milan, and they are the team that were considered the least goals, 5 goals this season, our Champions League. So it is clear, a very solid, rugged, compact defense versus a very open attack from team my friend FC Barcelona, and of course, a Hansi Dieter Flick playing against Papa, your friend Simeone Inzaghi. Very, very interesting game in the hugely tactical. And again, me try to paint a picture of the things that will happen in the game. So, then it will inform your decision making on baby at the end of the day. Yati Sebasa for starting lineup will include Szczesny, Kunde, Kubasi, Inigo Martinez, Gerardo Martinez. Essentially, the same team. Maybe the only difference, Femi Lopez or starting ahead of Dani Olmo for the game. Then for Inter, Bishek Achebi or Oreste Bastoni, but he will be back. Carlos Augusto, Mkhitaryan, Calhanoglu, Barella, any Denzel Dumfries at one started against Roma over the weekend. Then Thuram, Awaya Fit, any Abrancha, friend Lautaro Martinez. Rich, you name the strength of Barcelona. You can't have several times. And there are two things. Barca 14 year team are married the Spanish tiki-taka, plus the ability to play direct in a German style. Now, Osan Lusubo and your Barca 14 year, they said they will press you aggressively to win the ball back for you. What we've not spoken about in a long time is how Internazionale Milan plays. So in the next 1 minute, I will try to remind you how Inter football. Rich, Inter football, only a defensive team, but almost more saying the defensive teams are attacking. Meaning the American Otiasia, all money boom and a tinko. Onyambo or Tunabuasi. No, I build it up. But the real plan for Inter for game over say, Rich, say, although they will sign a back trainer. Either of the back three, a lot of rotations into on the right hand side. Say you Dumfries, and you want say Biseka. Say Bisek ever pass now on top of your tactical ball. You will see the annotation here. Bisek never pass now. Say Bisek ever call him. If Bisek is being man-marked or pressed by Rafinha, who is on Barca's left, Rafinha would have to follow him. And that's they will be chasing shadows all throughout the game. Rich, if I play the ball, Bisek ball pass, maybe Bisek Ababeshe. That is how Inter build up in how they play. On the right hand side, Carlos Augusto Ajiboro. Ajiboro on a short spell, finding a bench friend Denzel Dumfries quickly. Onya the ball on the man pet. Look at the run of our bench friend Carlos Augusto, constantly pulling players out, and that is how Inter have been playing for about 2 seasons now. Not team Biani Omushia or Italian Serie A anymore. Team no team is successful in playing against Inter without the ball. Was Atalanta. Then Atalanta bonny game or bought a man for man press maybe like and now Paris Saint-Germain here 1v1 or do it. We play it. It will play about pass corner or cut over the pitch card Dinechi. 1v1. Very aggressive. That's what they do. Rich. In the last game Inter, any team my friend AC Milan boy AC share Inter 3-0 no. AC did the same thing. Very, very successful man for man press. Every time, na AC phone your bone go more pressure when you born from himself. And you see, with data and even with the eye test, a camera by say the best way to stop Inter for no. And in the make us say Ubo game na Ubo obi press 1v1. And there we here, obi a good ball retainer into your carpate once. Inter for no in a bench friend Barella, Calhanoglu, Mkhitaryan in the middle. They can do that job. But again, also here dribblers from the wide area. But Inter don't play with natural wingers. On the wing backs in Union any natural wingers. Dumfries and DiMarco don't essentially dribble. Into which, if you go into the Italian Serie A, now didn't come about the top teams in terms of dribbles, any touches, any take-ons, any progressive carries. Team on that last Inter Milan. Every time, Inter play quick, intricate passes on Kenzo because Omonim said one, of a style of playing into and they also don't have the players to do that job. It's rich. And then Barca are going to play tiki-taka. Or maybe direct. Or you're pressing Inter 1v1. But Inter any place will be in the action and then play through Barca for the personal. Which is sets the tone for the game today at the music. And for me, it makes it very exciting. Inter only know what to do. Alright, I think that at the highest level, especially in the last few games have been decided by very, very fine margins. To say, unya chance now share. And now Paris Saint-Germain goes or Manchester City can come back and come and hits them. I would Park the Prince say, sign your money. I think this game will be defined by fine margins. I don't like the fact that Hans-Dieter Flick ever started game without Danny Olmo. Make catch your last thing is a Barca bit me breaking this Inter team down without the ball into a compact 4-4-2 no and that's even 5-3-2 block now. They will need Danny Olmo in between the lines. Femi Lopez looks like Obe starts also very good, but not as good as Danny Olmo in between lines. The one is playing against Tima, your friend Internazionale Milan. It's rich. Very, very interesting. Inter's defense rotations without the ball, plus Barca for a lot of rotations up top. The quality of from both wings when it comes to Lamine Yamal and Rafinha. I said it several times. The absence of Alejandro Balde a huge miss. Huge miss. Because Gerard Martin any the quality of Rafinha. And for me, that is probably the reason why Inter will get a very, very good chance into this when they are playing away against Barcelona away from home. You see, Gary?
Barca.
The Barcelona di Bao. Straight win.
Yeah.
I'm ashamed.
Inter.
Barca be Inter.
Me so Inter ne.
Our operations are of him saying in time to.
Me say show.
Relax, kakra.
O de troto. Me say.
Adadum ye tray go for
Barcelona be Inter na nwumre.
What you saying?
On the Barca team we know. Omo teams omo low block. Omo ni problem o. You can defend. O de defend it. Omo what it take to unlock the defense, no?
But is
because of Rafinha and then this ball Lamine Yamal.
Yeah.
Which
is very good. Barca sounds was central progression. But Rich,
Inter they are very good when it comes to defense. And but this Barca team, almost so low block.
Almost form in the last 3 games. Almost losing, you know. Or they've lost all the last 3 games.
No. Obi Beka say maybe Ebia numbers I'm rested for this Barca game.
The Scudetto is up for the taking.
Ebia na Scudetto no move you so. You play Champions League ni just Scudetto.
Samum.
Me sanam huno.
But say what?
Me kase sanete but sana me personally me huno.
Ubetima Messi 2 ni na Scudetto ne Champions League ni na.
But me hunu say numbers I'm rested kakra. And they train this Barca team because look, Barca team we know. Very difficult to beat them. Very. What's the Barca 2 match 4?
Oh ma minia etona mo prisons officers
for no. And yes sanete. Barca team.
Ball no me nimbo. Nti o metimi ahye.
On be say Inter. Inter dia go be show mu win away.
Barca be say Inter win away. Without Lewandowski, without Alejandro Balde.
Barca team we hear Lewandowski. No.
Rich.
A team am create chance to goals in baba. Manfred is between us when they can score.
I think that Hansi Flick ebe focus a lot more on the build up and say or starting a ball now obe pushing Frankie de Jong in between Inigo Martinez and Kubasi, which will force Pedri up top a lot more in a box midfield with Femi Lopez. I think that is where Inter trump card now because Lautaro will drop deep centrally. Same for Marcus Thuram. Barella Clanoglu make it Taran bit me control Fiifi, you know. I don't see Inter losing away at the Munich anymore. I don't see Inter losing so much. It's also not a game you be and at the Munich. I don't think so. I think that the second leg will decide this game. But I don't see say Inter for no able lose so much. They have a lot of quality. And to see say in the Italian Serie A, Napoli about be down with 3 points. They know say it is almost gone. Napoli were better fixtures than them, and they would have to dig deep and hope say at least Omenya Bibi at the free side game we are Omni Barcelona for but very interesting, very interesting game, and I'm sure so we've given you a tip for everything that they need to know about the game. No, your coach kakra, you're feeling into and now, omo na omo in my and na bet we for net yes can momenti boys net discapa and then we say omo de fire emoji net to honum sa omo koso anomundi and so a good code for them. They should go 4 games. And we're expecting us now to score momentum and Sheba. We should go again. Rich internet coach, no, 4 pet. First one, no, say Rich, any chip, Munina coach, no, na me right. First one here, 1C, 5-6, C6, 4-7, and no, 10 odds. Next one here, 1C, 5-5, 0-7, 6C, and no, 16 odds. Next one here, 1C, 5-5, 0C, 4-9, and no, 6 plus odds. And the last one here, 1C, 5-6, C2, 0-7, and no, 8 plus odds. Rich into say over coffee now. We've put together the best picks for you, and good luck to you.
Good luck.